What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, look, we've talked a lot about the Harry Potter TV show that's coming up. And yeah, this picture right here of the 6 actors that are going to be portraying teachers, this one is the biggest controversy of the whole situation, right? You know, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just isn't the same. One of these things is not like the other. Now it's time to play our game. Can you guess what's wrong here, boys and girls? I bet you can. Yeah, it's this dude right here, all right? This black cat sitting up here in the upper right. Papa Estudou playing Snape, Severus Snape of all people. And listen, nobody's rocking with this. I don't know what HBO is thinking. Warner Brothers, HBO, y'all are smoking crack if you think anybody's coming to watch this show. Look, even like some of the wokest of the woke, right? Hey, man, this black Snape, yeah, this feels like a misstep, okay? This person right here, Shelly Roserti, right? Look, she, her, you can see the pronouns in the bio, all right? Purple hair, probably as woke as you can all believe. Yeah, this is a misstep. We don't think this is going to work. Well, this isn't the biggest problem they got. I think they actually got a much bigger problem. Yeah, a winter is coming.net posted this up. Report. HBO's Harry Potter show is wildly expensive, may have short seasons. Okay, so this is insane. Look at this number right here. The Harry Potter show will cost $100 million per episode, and it will only have 6 episodes per season. Reports are flying. Yo, HBO, what in the hell is this number all about? $100 million? You're spending the cost of a movie for every episode of this show that nobody's going to watch because you race swapped Snape? Are you joking? Are you joking? And look, winter is coming. They just kind of reported what the UK papers are saying. This is what the UK papers are reporting. $100 million. That's the cost of a movie per episode. This is going to be hilarious. These guys are going to lose their ass. Because nobody's watching this show. Nobody's going to watch Black Snape. Everybody's pissed off. All right? The Harry Potter fans are like, nah, I'm good. I don't need the show anyway. We got the books. We got the movies. We good. If you were going to do a faithful adaptation, all right, that's one thing. All right, be faithful to it. But if you're going to race swap Snape off rip, oh, man, forget it. Like, why am I watching this? I don't care how faithful you think it's going to be. You've already screwed it up. It's not faithful at all. $100 million an episode. And then it's only going to have 6 episodes per season. What is the point of this show at this point? What are y'all doing this for? Nobody's coming to watch 6 episodes? I don't care if they're an hour long. You might as well just say, you know what? We good. We'll just redo the movies or something. You could probably redo the movies. Man, look, this thing is going to be a fucking mess. Man, let's go ahead and check out this article, though. This summer, HBO will film the first season of a new Harry Potter TV show based on the books by J.K. Rowling. The show aims to adapt. This summer, HBO will film the first season of a new Harry Potter TV show based on the books by J.K. Rowling. The show aims to adapt all 7 books and stay more faithful to them than the Harry Potter movies did. Well, you're already screwed up because you're race-swapping Snape. Listen, we've all seen the pictures, all right? J.K. Rowling has told us this is what Snape looks like. This don't look like Papa Estudou at all. I don't know if they're confused by this for some reason, but this does not look like Papa Estudou. And this is J.K. Rowling's drawing of Snape. This isn't some fan art or something people was dreaming up. J.K. Rowling, the author of the series, drew this picture. So if you guys can't figure out how to get this thing as faithful to this, all right, this dude here, this does not look like the man in that picture. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, so yeah, this thing is about to be a fucking mess, man. It's straight up. Putting aside the question of whether this show is needed, it's not. Not when they're doing this silly shit. What with the movies being pretty faithful already and very popular to this day, this show is going to be a big deal. The franchise remains beloved by millions of people around the world, and HBO is pouring tons of money into the series just to make sure it's a success. Yeah, but the first thing you need to do is cast appropriately. You got to get the casting right. Look, we've done a ton of videos from the outcry of Harry Potter fans saying this is bullshit. We don't need this. And it doesn't matter who you're talking to. You could be talking to left-leaning, right-leaning, anybody in the middle. Harry Potter fans are just like, no. No. We're already out. I don't care what you do. And look, it's probably more race swaps to come because I'm pretty sure they're going to race swap some of the kids. They're going to have to do something when it comes to James Potter and Snape. All right. A lot of people think that James Potter is about to be black or mixed or something. They're going to have to do something to negate the obvious racism there is when it comes to James Potter and Snape. They're going to have to do something. It's going to be a mess, man. It's ridiculous that they're even doing this. Just recently, we've gotten a look at some of the sets. HBO parent company Warner Brothers Discovery is building at Leavesden Studios in England. In the Harry Potter movies, a house in the town of Bracknell doubled for Harry Potter's childhood home at 4 Privet Drive. For the new show, WBD is building a whole set. So yeah, they got some pictures here. We can check these out real quick. They got some pictures of the set, that's going up. All right. So it's like, okay, yeah, we got like a little Privet Drive happening. And hey, it looks good, but again, if you have race swapped Snape showing up in this series, like, you're spending a lot of money to go nowhere. I don't get it, HBO. I don't get it at all. All of this hard work, everybody putting in work, and at the end of the day, nobody's going to watch the show, or there's going to be so much outrage about it and so much negativity around it that all of this money that you're talking about is going to go up in flames. Yeah, here's the sun.co.uk talking about it. First look at a huge £1 billion mini-city where a new Harry Potter TV series will be made, complete with school for the cast members. So yeah, they got all the kids. They're going to build them a little school. So this is part of it, right? Whatever, I guess. Yeah, the new Harry Potter TV series will be filmed in a £1 billion mini town, complete with school and medical center. And so they're showing a lot of, images. That's the original Privet Drive, obviously. The school is being built for the hundreds of young actors who will have to commit to filming for years, while a facility is needed for dogs, birds of prey, rodents, snakes, spiders, and horses, which will appear. Isn't it cats too? I don't even remember dogs being it. Well, I guess, yeah, serious. That's true. It's going to be dogs for it. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just crazy, man, that they're spending all of this bread. And at the end of the day, $100 million per episode. Yeah, it says, according to Express, the Harry Potter TV series could cost as much as £75 million or $100 million per episode, which would easily make it the most expensive TV series in history. I don't know how much Rings of Power was. We all know that Rings of Power cost quite a bit of money, but $100 million per episode, that is insane. I don't know what in the hell these guys is doing with that number, man. That is retardation on a whole other level. To be spending this much money on a TV series and not try to make sure that every aspect of this thing is 100%. Like, every detail, like, if you're going to spend this amount of money, which again, they don't really need to make the show at all. They should be doing something new in the universe. But if you're going to do it and you're going to spend this kind of money, bruh, just get Snape right. Get all the actors right, okay? Cast appropriately. This is wild shit, man. Express also talked to a senior Hollywood production source who seemed breathless about how huge the show was going to be. There's no question Harry Potter will become the biggest TV show the world has ever seen, as well as providing an enormous windfall for the UK. They said, yeah, but I mean, listen, if people watch the show, maybe. And yeah, there's a huge Harry Potter fan base, but there's a lot of Harry Potter fans that are just going to check out, me included. I'll cover the show. I'll cover the behind the scenes. But a lot of people are like, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. This doesn't even make any sense. To do this with this character and then spend this amount of money, that's a huge disconnect between the audience and the people that's making it. This is wild, man. This is absolutely wild. Yeah, then they go on and say, oh, it's only going to have 6 episodes per season. So it's like, what's the fucking point, man? What's the point? That said, this information is still very new, and there are some conflicting reports. For example, the Sun source said that the WB is hoping to make multiple lengthy series for the show, but Express says that each of the seasons will run for only 6 episodes each. Yeah, so yeah, this is stupid. All right, if you're gonna remake the Harry Potter series into a TV show, you got to go all in. It should be no less than like 12 episodes per season. And they should beef them suckers up, because especially when you get down towards the end, when you get to the last 4 books, all right, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows, those joints need to be as packed as possible, because those are giant books. Those are, where's it at, man? I got this book here. Look, this is Goblet of Fire. Look how thick this sucker is. Look how thick this book is. This thing is chock full. How many pages? I don't even know how many pages is this shit. You're talking about 700 plus pages. Y'all got to go all in. You got to make the biggest, longest, most expansive series you've ever made if you're trying to be faithful. Man, this is crazy, man. Only 6 episodes? That's not going to get it done. But look, what's especially not going to get it done is Black Snape. You still got time, HBO. You still got time, Warner Brothers. Because people will not come and check for this, I guarantee. Yeah, you can see people that posted up some of the pictures and stuff, like other things. This looks like it's probably the train platform that's coming. Yeah, more shots of the town. But look, let's read some of the comments on people. Yeah, waste of money. Yep. This person, Snape is black. Whole series is DEI nonsense, already far off from canon. Yeah, people are already saying, what's the point of this shit? All right, what's the point of this if you can't get the casting right? You know, it's DEI nonsense. And this guy here, this show is going to flop harder than LeBron. Platform 9 3/4, judging by the looks of it. Hope they film most of the scenes in the real King's Cross. Like, yeah, why even go and film like the train station? You can just go to King's Cross. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know? Yeah, man, this is just going to be a mess. 2.1 billion spent on a movie that's just going to end up flopping at the box office. It's not a movie, it's a TV series, all right? It's a TV series. But yeah, it's going to flop. Nobody's coming to watch it. Way to go, DEI, woke culture, gotta ruin everything. Yeah, other people think it's the train station. So much money going into something when that money has so many more uses in this world, and a lot of people don't even want this anymore. Nobody wants this, man. A lot of people do not want this series. Everybody's like, why? Just look, we got the movies. We got the books. We good. Okay? There's no reason to do this, especially when you got Black Snape in the mix. You know, I don't know how far this will get, but HBO Max is far into their head with this. Harry Potter should be left alone. Something else related should have been done. I said the Marauders. I have said the Marauders for the last 3 years. Make the Marauders. Forget trying to redo anything when it comes to Harry Potter. Focus on the Marauders. That would have been spectacular. And then you could have actually kind of led right from the Marauders into like an actual Harry Potter recasting if you really wanted to do that. But I would have let some distance grow between the movies and any TV adaptation. I would have let some more distance grow. You know, like another 10 years, maybe you can justify it, you know. Harry Potter fan forever, but yo, the Snape casting is not it. I will not be watching. Everybody is saying this shit. This thing is not going to get watched. Nobody's coming for this. This Black Snape, look, one of these things is not like the others. And if they're really spending $100 million per episode, these people are smoking crack if they think folks are going to watch this show like that. This thing is going to have absolutely abysmal ratings. I know there's a lot of Harry Potter fans, but you saw the news. A lot of Harry Potter fans, we're not feeling this. Potterheads everywhere are like, nah. All right. Sometimes you got to take a stand. Forget the fact that J.K. Rowling and all the trans stuff, you've already, chased off a lot of fans just based off of that. Bruh, man, this is going to be crazy. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Look, $100 million to fuck up something that was an easy layup. All they had to do is just cast appropriately, and they probably would have got a lot of love for this. It's like, all right, let's check it out. Let's see what it is. But spending $100 million when you got a black Severus Snape, it's retardation. That's all I got to say. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.